How's the homework going, son?
It's okay, I'm just struggling with this math problem.
Let me see. Have you tried using the Pythagorean theorem?
Yes, but I still can't seem to get the answer.
Maybe take a break and come back to it later with a fresh mind?
Good idea. Hey, did I tell you what happened at school today?
No, what happened?
Our teacher accidentally called me by my dad's name.
Laughs, that's hilarious. Did your classmates tease you about it?
Yeah, they joked that I must look like a grown man already.
Laughs, don't worry, son. You'll always be my little boy.
Speaking of which, can we do video games after I finish my homework?
Sure thing, but don't forget to finish up first.
Got it. Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome. And remember, if you need help, I'm here for you. Hi there. Thanks for coming over to help with the repairs.
No problem at all. What seems to be the issue?
Well, the engine is making a weird rattling noise, and the brakes aren't as responsive as they used to be.
Let me take a look. Ah, here's the problem, you've got a loose bolt on the engine mount. And the brake pads have worn down quite a bit.
Oh man, I thought I checked everything before the race. Thanks for catching that.
That's what I'm here for. It's all part of the exciting world of racing, right?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. So how long do you think it'll take to fix everything?
Shouldn't take too long. I can tighten up that bolt and replace the brake pads pretty quickly.
Awesome. In the meantime, I'll just sit here and try not to freak out about missing the next race.
Don't worry, you'll be back out there in no time.
Speaking of which, have you ever driven a race car before? It's a rush like no other.
Actually, I've only ever been a mechanic. But I can imagine the adrenaline rush would be pretty intense.
Definitely. Hey, do you have any crazy stories from your years of working in racing?
Let me see, I once had to replace an entire engine mid-race. Talk about a stressful situation.
Whoa, now that's impressive. I guess I shouldn't complain about a couple loose bolts and worn-out brakes.
Hey, every repair job is important, no matter how big or small. And speaking of which, I think I've got everything fixed up now. Want to give it a test run?
Absolutely. Let's see how she handles. Thanks again for your help, B. You're a lifesaver. Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm Project Manager A.
Hi, Project Manager A. I'm IT Consultant B.
We're here to discuss how we can optimize the hospital's information system. Do you have any ideas?
Well, first things first, we need to improve the system's response time.
Definitely. No one has patience for a slow system, especially in a hospital.
Another idea would be to integrate a real-time patient tracking system.
That's a great idea. It'd be extremely helpful for the medical staff to always know where their patients are.
Plus, it would reduce the risk of patients getting lost in a big hospital.
Speaking of reducing risk, could we implement a system that alerts staff if a patient's medication has potential conflicts with their medical history?
Yes, we could use a database that flags potential drug interactions.
That's fantastic. How about making the interface user-friendly for both the patients and the medical staff?
We could use a simplified design while still giving enough details.
That's perfect. And it would make navigating the system much easier for everyone.
Lastly, we should also have a feature for patients to make online appointments to save time for everyone.
I agree. Plus, it's more convenient for both the patients and staff.
It was a pleasure discussing this with you. Let's implement these ideas and make the hospital's information system run smoother than ever.
Agreed. Thank you for your input, IT Consultant B. Hi there. It's a lovely day to be out in the park.
Yes, it certainly is. So, what brings you to the park today?
Well, as a social worker, I'm interested in finding ways to help improve the quality of life for residents in this community.
That's a noble goal. As a community organizer, I'm always looking for new partners to work with.
Great. So, what kind of programs or initiatives have you had success with in the past?
We've done a lot of work with local schools to provide tutoring and after-school programs for students who need them. We've also organized cleanup days for the neighborhood.
That sounds fantastic. I think there's definitely a need for those kinds of services around here.
Absolutely. And as a social worker, you probably see a lot of families who could use that extra support.
Yes, I do. I think it's important to address the needs of the entire family, including parents and caregivers.
I couldn't agree more. That's why we've also organized health fairs and workshops on financial management.
Those are great resources. I think it's important to empower residents with the tools they need to create a better future for themselves.
Yes, exactly. We found that when people are given the resources and support they need, they're really capable of making a positive change in their own lives and in the community as a whole.
It's inspiring to see the impact that can be made when people work together.
Absolutely. That's why I'm glad we're having this conversation. I think we could really make a difference in this community if we collaborate on some initiatives.
I completely agree. I'm excited to see what we can accomplish together. Hi, B. It's great to be meeting with you today to discuss how we can integrate IoT technology to achieve end-to-end logistics monitoring.
Hi there, A. I agree. I think IoT can help us determine the exact location of products at any given time, which could improve efficiency and visibility.
Absolutely. And we can also use IoT sensors to monitor the condition of the products, such as temperature, humidity, and even shock or vibration.
Yes, that's right. This can be very helpful, especially for products that require specific conditions during transportation.
I was also thinking that we could leverage IoT technology to optimize delivery routes based on real-time traffic and weather conditions.
That's a great idea, A. We could use predictive analytics to anticipate possible delays and reroute shipments automatically.
Another advantage of using IoT technology is the ability to automate inventory management. We could use RFID tags to track products as they move through the supply chain.
Yes, and this would help us provide accurate and up-to-date stock information for our customers in real time.
We could even take it a step further by implementing machine learning algorithms to optimize inventory levels based on historical data.
Definitely. And with all this data being collected and analyzed, we will need a robust cloud infrastructure to store and process it.
Yes, we'll have to make sure that our cloud solution can handle the volume of data that we'll be generating.
For sure. And we'll also need to pay attention to data security, making sure that sensitive information is protected at all times.
Of course. It's important that we build a system that is both effective and secure.
Agreed. And when we combine all of these IoT capabilities, we'll be able to provide end-to-end logistics monitoring in real time, improving efficiency, reducing costs, and providing greater transparency for our customers.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to seeing this project come to life. Thanks for brainstorming with me, B.
My pleasure, A. Let's get started on this exciting challenge.
Hey, what are you making there?
Oh, just baking some cookies with Mom.
That sounds like fun. What kind of cookies are you making?
We're making oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. Yum.
Ooh, those sound delicious. Can I have one?
Sure, help yourself. Mom made a whole batch.
These are really good. Did you guys follow a recipe?
Yeah, we found one online. Mom's not much of a baker, but she's surprisingly good at it.
Haha, that's great. I bet the cookies taste even better because you made them together.
Definitely. It's nice to spend time with Mom and learn some new skills in the process.
I totally agree. My mom and I used to love baking together when I was younger.
Ah, that's sweet. Maybe you can bake some cookies with her again soon.
Yeah, I should suggest that. Maybe we'll even try making oatmeal chocolate chip like you guys.
Hey, that's a great idea. We can compare recipes and see which one we like better.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks for sharing your cookies with me, and enjoy the rest of your baking day.
No problem. Thanks for stopping by.
Hi B, I heard we're working together to create an amazing online shopping experience.
Yes, that's right. I'm excited to start brainstorming.
Perfect. Where do you think we should start?
Well, I think it's important to focus on the user experience. We want to make sure it's easy to navigate and find what they're looking for.
Definitely. We should also consider making the checkout process simple and efficient.
Agreed. And what about the design? Do you have any ideas?
I was thinking a minimalist approach with pops of color to highlight important information.
Sounds great. We should also make sure it's visually appealing and responsive for mobile devices.
Great point. How about including customer reviews and ratings to help shoppers make informed decisions?
Yes, that would be a great feature to incorporate. We could even have a section for trending products.
That's a great idea, and we could also offer personalized recommendations based on the user's browsing history.
I love it. And maybe we could even add a chatbot to provide quick customer service support.
Brilliant. This is shaping up to be an amazing online shopping experience.
Yes, I can't wait to get started on the design. Let's create something that shoppers will love and keep them coming back for more.
Absolutely. I'm excited to collaborate with you on this project.
Good morning. Here you are.
Morning, folks. Are you excited for your trip?
Yes, we are. Are you our pilot for this flight?
That's correct. You're in good hands.
Just this small backpack.
We're expecting a smooth flight today, but we might experience some turbulence along the way.
That's okay. I trust you're well trained to handle any situation. Yes, please. I'd love a cup of coffee.
I'll make sure you get a freshly brewed one. Oh, no thank you. I've had enough coffee for today.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to sit back and enjoy the flight.
Sit back, relax, and let us do the flying. We'll get you to your destination safely and comfortably. Hey there, warrior. Are you ready to face the fearsome dragon?
You bet I am. With you by my side, I feel unstoppable.
That's the spirit. But remember, I'll need you to draw its attention while I prepare my magical spells.
No problem, I can handle that. So, what kind of spells are you planning to unleash on this beast?
Let me see. I think I'll start with a freezing spell to slow it down, followed by a lightning spell to shock it.
Wow, those sound powerful. But what if it's immune to those kinds of spells?
Don't worry, I've got a trick or two up my sleeve. I can always resort to my trusty fireball spell if necessary.
Ha! You really are a jack of all trades, aren't you, wizard?
I try my best. But enough chatting, let's get moving. I can sense the dragon's lair nearby.
All right then, lead the way. I'll be right behind you.
As they approach the dragon's lair, stay on your guard, warrior. This dragon is sure to put up a good fight.
Don't worry, I'm always alert and ready for battle.
They see the dragon, there it is. Get ready for the fight of your life, warrior.
Charges forward, for glory and honor. They battle the dragon, using a combination of physical prowess and magical spells.
Yes. We did it. The dragon is no more.
Panting, phew, that was intense. But we make a great team, don't we, wizard?
Absolutely. And who knows what adventures lie ahead for us. Let's keep exploring this dungeon together. Hi there. I'm looking for a new pair of shoes. Can you help me out?
Of course. What style are you looking for?
I'm not quite sure. Maybe something casual, but still stylish?
Well, we have a great selection of sneakers. Have you checked those out?
Yes, I have. But I'm also interested in some slip-on shoes.
Ah, slip-on shoes. Those are perfect for a laid-back look. Let me show you a few options.
These ones are nice. Do you have them in black?
Yes, we do. Let me go grab them for you.
Great, thanks. While you're gone, can you tell me what the material is?
It's a canvas material, so they're breathable and comfortable to wear.
Perfect. And do you think they would go well with jeans?
Absolutely. They'll give you a casual yet stylish look.
Awesome. I'll take them. And do you have any tips on how to keep them clean?
Yes, definitely. You can use a damp cloth and mild soap to wipe them down. Just make sure to let them air dry.
Thanks for the advice.
No problem. And with your purchase, you're also eligible for our rewards program. Would you like to sign up?
Sure, why not? What are the benefits?
You'll earn points with each purchase, which can be redeemed for discounts and exclusive offers.
Sounds great. I'll sign up.
Fantastic. I'll just need your name and email address.
Here you go.
Perfect, thank you. And you're all set. Enjoy your new shoes.
Thanks so much for your help.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Good morning. I'm glad we finally have a chance to discuss your organization's network security.
Good morning to you too. Yes, it's definitely been on our minds lately.
Great. First things first, let's talk about the basics. Do you have a strong password policy in place?
We do, but sometimes it's hard to get our employees to follow it.
I understand. Maybe you could incentivize them with a prize for the best password?
That's a good idea. Maybe we'll offer a free lunch or something.
Perfect. Another important aspect of security is encryption. Do you use encryption to protect sensitive data?
Yes, we do. But I'm not sure if we're using the most secure methods.
I can take a look and make some recommendations for you. And of course, it's important to have regular security audits and updates.
That's great to know. But honestly, all this talk about security is making me a little anxious.
Don't worry, I've got your back. Think of it this way, you're like a guard protecting the gates to the city. It's an important job, but it doesn't have to be stressful.
That's definitely a good perspective to have. And it's a relief to know that you're on our team.
Of course. And hey, once we have everything set up, maybe we can celebrate with some donuts or something.
Now you're speaking my language. Donuts definitely make everything better. Thanks for putting my mind at ease.
Anytime, it's what I'm here for. And remember, chocolate frosted is the best. Hey, have you figured out the account and permission management system yet?
Not really, it seems a bit complicated to me.
That's too bad. It's actually pretty important to get it right.
Yeah, I know. I just don't know where to start.
Well, we could start by creating different levels of access for different users.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. How do we do that?
We'll need to go through the account settings and assign certain permissions to each user.
Got it. And what about the security of the accounts?
That's another important aspect. We'll need to make sure each account has a strong password and enable two-factor authentication.
Two-factor authentication? What's that?
It's an extra layer of security that requires a user to provide a second form of verification, like a code sent to their phone, in addition to their password.
Oh, I see. That does sound like an extra layer of protection.
Definitely. We don't want any unauthorized access to our system.
Agreed. So, how do we make sure the right people have the right level of access?
We could create different user groups and assign permissions to each group.
I see. So, sales and marketing teams would have different levels of access.
Exactly. And we could also assign an administrator to manage the permissions and monitor any changes made.
Got it. So, how often should we review and update the permissions?
I'd say we should review and update every 6 months or so.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. Better to be safe than sorry.
Agreed. And if there are any concerns, we can always make changes on the fly.
Perfect. Thanks for helping me understand all of this.
No problem. It's important for us to stay on top of this, to keep our accounts safe and secure. Hi there, B. It's great to see you. I was thinking we could grab some coffee and talk about how to maintain our company's massive database.
Hey. Good to see you too. Sounds like a plan. We really need to make sure our database is up and running smoothly.
Absolutely. Have you noticed any issues lately?
Not really. But we always need to be proactive when it comes to maintaining a database as large as ours.
I completely agree with you. Do you have any ideas on how we could optimize our system?
Well, we could start by improving our backup and recovery procedures. We also need to check for any potential hardware or software issues.
Those are great suggestions. We could also implement data encryption to protect sensitive information.
Yes, that's a great idea. And while we're at it, we should also double-check our security protocols and make sure they're up to date.
Definitely. We don't want to risk any data breaches. By the way, have you heard of any new tools that could help us maintain our database more efficiently?
Yes, I have. There's this new software that can automate database optimization and maintenance tasks. It could save us a lot of time and effort.
That sounds fantastic. I'll look into it right away. Thank you for the heads up, B.
No problem, A. It's always good to stay informed about new tools and techniques in our field.
I couldn't agree more. Well, it was great talking to you, B. Let's catch up again soon.
Yes, let's do that. Great seeing you too, A.
Hey B, have you seen the news lately? They're talking a lot about the balance between environmental protection and energy development.
Yeah, it's a hot topic these days. Do you think we have a responsibility as oilfield engineers to find that balance?
Absolutely. We may be working in the energy industry, but it's crucial that we protect the environment for future generations.
I couldn't agree more. Do you know what the company is doing to lessen our impact on the environment?
They're implementing new technologies to reduce emissions and using environmentally friendly products whenever possible. We're also required to follow strict regulations.
That's great to hear. It's important that we continue to innovate and find new ways to produce energy sustainably.
Definitely. And it's not just about what the company is doing, we can all do our part too. Remember to turn off equipment when not in use and properly dispose of waste.
Good point. It's the small actions that add up to make a big difference. Plus, it's good for the company's reputation and our own values.
Yup, it's a win-win situation. We get to produce energy while also protecting the environment.
Agreed. Maybe one day we'll even find a way to use renewable energy sources on offshore rigs.
Now that would be something. Let's keep striving for a better balance between energy development and environmental protection. Good morning, how can I help you today, B?
Hi, Dr. A. I am feeling a little under the weather lately.
Can you tell me more about your symptoms?
I have a sore throat and a runny nose. Maybe it's just a cold?
It's possible. Let me take your temperature and blood pressure.
Go ahead. But can you make sure to use a new thermometer, please?
Of course, I always use new equipment for each patient.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Your temperature is a bit high, but it's still within the normal range. You might have a viral infection.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good.
Don't worry too much. Just rest, drink plenty of fluids, and avoid contact with others for a few days.
All right, I will keep that in mind. Any particular food or drink that would help me feel better?
Chicken soup might help soothe your symptoms. Have you ever tried it?
Yes, my grandma used to make it for me whenever I was sick.
Grandmas always know what's best. You should give her a call and let her know you're sick.
That's a good idea. Thanks, doctor.
You're welcome. Take care and don't hesitate to contact me again if you don't feel better in a few days.
I will. Thanks again, doctor.
No problem. Have a good day. Good morning, B. I saw that you brought an envelope with you today. Do you know the different parts of an envelope?
Good morning, A. Yes, I do. The sender refers to the person who is sending the letter.
That's correct. And the return address is the sender's address. How about the mailing address?
The mailing address is the address of the person who is receiving the letter.
Right. And do you know what the postmark is?
The postmark is the stamp on the envelope that shows the date and location of where the letter was mailed.
Excellent. And who is the recipient?
The recipient is the person who is receiving the letter.
Very good. And can you tell me what a zip code is?
A zip code is a series of numbers that identifies a particular geographic location in the United States.
You're absolutely right. Knowing all these parts of an envelope is important when mailing letters or any type of correspondence. Have you ever mailed a letter before?
No, I haven't, A. Can you teach me how to properly address an envelope?
Of course, B. Let me show you. First, write the sender's information in the top left corner. Then, in the center, write the recipient's information.
Okay, got it.
Next, make sure to include the zip code, so the letter arrives at its destination faster. Then, put a stamp on the top right corner.
This is so interesting, A. I feel like I know a lot more about sending letters now.
I'm glad to hear that, B. It's always helpful to know the basics of sending mail. Who knows, you might have to mail something important one day.
Thank you, A. I really appreciate your help.
You're welcome, B. Don't hesitate to ask me if you have any more questions. Hey there, B. How's the day treating you?
It's going great, thanks. Just diving into some big data sets for our latest project.
Oh, cool. I'm actually a data analyst myself. What kind of data are you working with?
Mostly customer data from our client. Trying to identify patterns and trends that could inform their marketing strategy.
Makes sense. Are you using any specific tools or software to help with your analysis?
Yeah, definitely. We're using a combination of Excel, SPSS, and Tableau to help with data cleaning, analysis, and visualization.
Nice. I love Tableau for creating interactive visualizations. Have you discovered any interesting insights yet?
Actually, yes. We noticed that customers from certain regions tend to make larger purchases compared to others, so our client is considering localizing their marketing campaigns to those areas.
That's great. It's always exciting to see data lead to actionable insights. Have you considered using machine learning algorithms to uncover even more insights?
Yes, we're exploring some predictive analytics models to see if we can predict future customer behavior and improve our clients' decision-making.
Sounds like you're using some advanced techniques there. It's always great to see companies leverage big data to drive business success.
Definitely agree. Big data is definitely changing the game for businesses, and we're glad to be a part of it. Thanks for the chat, A.
Hey there, warrior. I'm Elf, a skilled archer. I heard you're looking for a mysterious scroll. Can I help?
Hi, Elf. Nice bow you have there. Yes, I am indeed searching for that scroll. I heard it's hidden in a cave near the forest.
That's exciting. I know the area well. I'm sure I can help us find it quickly. Do you have any clue about the scroll?
Unfortunately, no. All I know is that it's said to contain a spell that can help me defeat a powerful enemy.
That makes it even more intriguing. Let's put our heads together and come up with a plan. Do you have any leads that we can follow?
Actually, I heard there are some old ruins nearby. Maybe the scroll is hidden there.
Great idea. Let's head in that direction. Do you think we'll face any danger on the way?
Possibly. But with your archery skills and my swordsman abilities, I'm sure we can handle any trouble that comes our way.
I couldn't agree more. It's always good to have a warrior by my side. So, tell me, what's your fighting style like?
I prefer using a heavy one-handed sword paired with a shield. It's all about defense for me, but I can also swing a mean attack when needed. What about you, elf?
My style is all about speed and accuracy. I use my bow to strike from a distance, and my agility to dodge attacks. It's quite useful when facing multiple opponents.
Impressive. I can see why you're one of the best archers around.
Thank you. Okay, we're almost at the ruins. Stay alert.
Got it. Let's do this. Look over there, elf. That could be the scroll we're looking for.
Yes, it definitely looks like it. But wait, it's guarded by a giant spider.
Leave that to me. I'll take care of it. Phew, that was close. But we did it.
Yes, we make quite the team. Let's grab the scroll and get out of here before anything else attacks us.
Agreed. We'll have to read it carefully to make sure we don't miss anything important.
That sounds like a plan. I'm excited to see what's inside.
Me too. Thanks for your help, elf. I couldn't have done it without you.
No problem, warrior. Anytime you need a skilled archer by your side, just give me a call. Good afternoon, B. How are you doing today?
Hi there, hey. I'm doing pretty well today, thanks. How about you?
I'm doing great, thank you. So, let's get down to business. We need to discuss the financial aspect of our ongoing project.
Sure, I understand. Could you give me the rundown of the current costs involved?
Definitely. So, as of now, the project is roughly at $50,000 worth of expenses.
That's quite a sum. Are there any areas where we can cut back on costs?
We're actually already trying to minimize expenses as much as possible. But I did have a thought, we could maybe scare up some loose change from in between the couch cushions?
Laughs, if only it were that easy. Jokes aside, we need to find a more feasible solution.
Absolutely. In all seriousness, though, I can provide you with some detailed reports on where exactly the money's going and how we plan on utilizing it moving forward.
Perfect. That would be very helpful. Let's work together to make sure the project stays within budget.
Agreed. We can put our heads together and come up with some innovative ideas to keep the costs down.
That sounds like a plan. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can come up with. Thanks for your help, A.
Of course, happy to assist. Let's touch base again soon to go over our progress. Have a great day, B.
You too, A. Talk to you later.
Hi there. I'm the pastry chef for this cafe. Nice to meet you.
Hi. It's great to meet you too. I'm the coffee expert here. Have you tried our specialty coffee?
Yes, actually, I'm a big fan of the Ethiopian blend. It pairs really well with my lemon tarts.
Lemon tarts are my favorite. What's your secret to making them so delicious?
Well, I use a combination of fresh, tangy lemon juice and a hint of sweet vanilla. And of course, the crust has to be perfect.
Sounds amazing. Would you like to try one of our lattes with it? Our hazelnut latte is particularly popular.
That sounds great. I've never been able to resist the combination of hazelnut and coffee. Do you use a special kind of hazelnut syrup?
Yes, we actually use a house-made syrup that we infuse with real hazelnuts. It adds a special touch of flavor.
That's impressive. I've been experimenting with incorporating more nut flavors into my pastries lately. Almonds and pistachios are my favorites.
Oh, pistachios are my weakness. I bet they would taste amazing in a macaron or eclair.
Definitely. I recently made a batch of pistachio macarons with a rosewater filling. It was a big hit.
Wow, you're really talented. Have you considered entering any pastry competitions?
I have, actually. I was a finalist in a regional competition last year. It was an amazing experience.
That's awesome. Well, I'd better get back to making lattes. Enjoy your coffee and pastry, and let me know if you need anything else.
Will do. Thanks for chatting with me, it's been fun exchanging pastry and coffee tips.
My pleasure. Have a great day.
Hi there. Are you the marketing analyst I am supposed to meet?
Yes, that's me. Nice to meet you. I'm excited to talk about analyzing market data.
Me too. I love playing around with data, especially when there's a lot of it.
Same here. It's amazing what we can learn from all those numbers and figures.
Absolutely. So, what specific data sets are you working with right now?
Well, we've got a bunch of customer demographic data, purchase histories, and online behavior stats.
Great, that's a good mix. Have you noticed any interesting trends or patterns?
Actually, yes. We found that customers in the 25 to 35 age bracket tend to make more purchases online and are more likely to return items too.
That's fascinating. It would be interesting to see what kind of products they're buying and returning.
Yes. And we can also run some regression analyses to see which demographic variables are most strongly correlated with purchasing behavior.
Nice, you're speaking my language now. Regression models are like my bread and butter.
Awesome, I knew we would sync up well. By the way, do you have any experience working with artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms?
Actually, yes. I have been dabbling in neural networks and decision trees lately.
Sweet, that's exactly what we need. We want to build a predictive model that will help us forecast sales volume and identify customer churn risks.
Okay, let's do it. What kind of software are you using for this analysis?
We've got a bunch of programs in place, like SQL Server, RStudio, and Microsoft Excel. But I'm open to trying out new tools as well.
Cool, have you heard of Hadoop and Tableau? They're pretty powerful for handling big data sets and creating interactive visualizations.
I have, but I haven't had a chance to play with them yet. Would you be willing to show me some examples?
For sure. Let's set up a demo session next week, and we can go over some cool data stories using those tools.
Sounds like a deal to me. By the way, do you have any recommendations for books or websites on data analysis?
Definitely. I'm a big fan of datacamp.com and kaggle.com. They have lots of free online courses and challenges to sharpen your skills.
Wow, those sound awesome. I'll definitely check them out. Thanks for the tip.
No problem, happy to help. And let me know if you need any other resources or assistance along the way.
Will do. Thanks again, and let's keep in touch.
Hi B, it's great to finally meet you in person. Your vlogs are so entertaining, especially the ones where you review restaurants.
Thanks, hey. I'm glad you enjoy them. Speaking of restaurants, this French place looks amazing. Have you been here before?
No, this is my first time. I heard their escargots are a must-try. And I'm excited to taste their beef bourguignon.
Same here. I'm a bit of a foodie. One of the perks of being a YouTuber is that I get to eat at all kinds of places.
That sounds like a dream job. As a blogger, I mainly write about fashion and beauty.
That's cool. I've seen some of your posts on Instagram. You have a great sense of style.
Thanks, that means a lot coming from you. Waiter, can we please have a bottle of your best red wine? And could we also order the escargots and beef bourguignon?
Sounds good to me. So what got you into blogging?
I've always loved writing, and I wanted to share my thoughts and ideas with others. Plus, it's a great way to network and meet new people.
That's true. Networking is crucial in our line of work. It's how I've collaborated with other YouTubers and brands.
Speaking of collaborations, I'd love to work with you on a project someday. Maybe we could do a video about fashion and food?
That's a great idea. Let's exchange contact info after our meal. This beef bourguignon is amazing, by the way.
I know, right? And the escargots are surprisingly delicious. I'm glad we came here.
Me too. Thanks for inviting me, hey. This was a fantastic dining experience.
Anytime, B. We should do it again soon. Oh, and don't forget to save room for dessert. I hear their creme brulee is to die for. Hi there. How's your day going?
Not too bad, thanks. How about you?
I'm doing all right. Just heading to Nanjing for a conference.
Oh, that sounds interesting. What's the conference about?
It's a business conference. But to be honest, I'm more excited about trying the traditional Nanjing duck dish.
Nanjing duck. It's pretty famous. Have you had it before?
No, this will be my first time trying it. I've heard it's delicious.
Yes, it definitely is. I might have to ask for a few recommendations myself.
Haha, feel free to ask me. I did some research beforehand.
Thanks, I appreciate it. By the way, have you been to Nanjing before?
No, it's my first time visiting. But I've heard so many amazing things about the city.
That's great to hear. It's a beautiful city with lots of history.
I'm looking forward to seeing some of the historical sites, like the Ming Dynasty City Wall and the Confucius Temple.
Those are great choices. You'll also have to check out the Presidential Palace and the Qinhuai River at night.
I definitely will. This trip is going to be packed with so many things to see and do.
Sounds like it'll be a great adventure. Is there anything else you're particularly excited about?
Well, I'm also hoping to try some of the local street food stalls. I've heard they have some amazing snacks, especially around the Fuzi Miao area.
You're making me hungry just talking about it. I hope you have a great time in Nanjing, and don't forget to try some of the amazing local cuisine.
Hey B, have you ever had okonomiyaki before?
Yes, I have. It's one of my favorite Japanese dishes.
Same here. I love how you can pretty much put any combination of ingredients in it.
Definitely. I usually go for the classic pork and cabbage combination.
Ah, you can't go wrong with that. But have you ever tried putting seafood in it?
No, I haven't. How does it taste?
It's delicious. I love putting shrimp and squid in it for a bit of a seafood twist.
That sounds interesting. Maybe I'll try that next time.
Have you ever made your own okonomiyaki at home?
Actually, yes. It's pretty easy to make, and you can customize it to your liking.
Nice. I've always been a bit intimidated to try making it on my own.
You should give it a try. It's a fun and delicious experience.
Alright, you've convinced me. Any tips for a first-time okonomiyaki maker?
Make sure to cook the vegetables and meat properly before adding the batter, and don't be afraid to experiment with different toppings and sauces.
Awesome, thanks for the tips. I can't wait to give it a try.
No problem. Let me know how it turns out.
Hey, have you gotten your results for the information sharing certification yet?
Yeah. I just checked this morning, and I passed.
Congrats. I passed too. What was your score?
Thanks. I got an 870. How about you?
Nice. I got a 880. I guess we both did pretty well.
Yeah, definitely. What did you think about the exam?
To be honest, I thought it was a bit challenging. How about you?
Same here. I had to really focus and read the questions carefully.
Yeah, some of the questions were tricky. But I'm just glad we both managed to pass.
Me too. It's a relief to have the certification under our belts now.
Definitely. I hope it'll give us an edge when we're looking for jobs.
Same here. Speaking of which, have you started job hunting yet?
Yeah, I've been looking around a bit. How about you?
Same, but I feel like it's tough out there right now.
Agreed. But we just have to keep at it and stay positive.
Definitely. And with this certification, we'll definitely have a better chance.
For sure. And who knows, maybe we'll even end up working at the same place.
Haha, that would be pretty funny. But I'm down for it if it happens.
Same. Well, good luck with your job search and congrats again on passing the exam.
Thanks, you too. Let's catch up again soon.
Sounds good, take care. Good morning, how's your shift so far?
Good morning, it's been pretty quiet. How about yours?
Same here, but we need to keep our guard up. Have you heard about the recent thefts in the area?
Yes, it's concerning. Do we have any suspects or leads?
Not yet, but we're keeping an eye out for anyone acting suspiciously. We've also increased patrols in the area.
That's reassuring. I always worry about the safety of our customers and employees.
Absolutely, and we want to make sure everyone feels secure while they shop.
Speaking of shopping, have you tried the new deli sandwiches in the cafeteria? They're delicious.
No, I haven't had the chance yet. I heard they have a special honey mustard sauce.
Yes, and it's the perfect blend of sweet and tangy. You should definitely try it on your break.
Thanks for the recommendation, I'll definitely check it out.
No problem. Just make sure to keep an eye out for any shady characters while you're on patrol.
Will do. It's important to stay vigilant, but let's not forget to enjoy our shifts and a good sandwich.
Agreed, it's all about balance.
Hey B, have you seen the latest app designs?
Yeah, I did. Do you think it's user-friendly?
Honestly, it's a little confusing. We need to improve the UX.
Absolutely. What do you suggest we do?
Let's conduct a user research to identify their pain points.
That's a good idea. We can also ask for feedback from the stakeholders.
Definitely. We should also focus on the app's visual design to make it more appealing.
Right. We can use colors and typography to enhance the overall look and feel.
Exactly. And let's not forget about the typography hierarchy to guide users' attention.
Good point. We should also simplify the app's navigation to make it easier for users to find what they need.
Yes. And with the use of micro-interactions, we can make the app feel more interactive and intuitive.
Agreed. And we should test the app's usability to make sure it meets our users' needs.
For sure. And we can always make adjustments based on the feedback we receive.
Yeah, iterative design is key. Our main goal is to make the app easy and enjoyable to use.
Absolutely. With our combined skills and efforts, we'll create a successful app that users will love.
Agreed. Let's get started on this project and make it the best it can be.
Hey B, I heard you're on the ISO 27001 security policy project. How's that going?
Hey, it's a bit of a challenge, but I'm learning a lot about cybersecurity.
Yeah, I bet. So, what exactly does that policy entail?
Well, it's all about protecting sensitive information, ensuring confidentiality and integrity, and minimizing the risk of security breaches.
Ah, that sounds like a big responsibility.
Definitely. We're implementing various security controls and policies to ensure that everything is secure.
Nice. Any specific policies that you're working on?
Yeah, we're focusing on access control, incident management, and risk assessment.
Sounds like some pretty intense stuff. Do you find it interesting?
Definitely. It's cool to learn about different types of security threats and how we can prevent them.
That's awesome. Do you think it's important for organizations to have these policies in place?
Absolutely. In today's digital age, it's crucial for companies to prioritize cybersecurity and protect their sensitive information.
Agreed. Have you come across any interesting case studies or research during your work?
Yeah, there was one case where an organization didn't have proper security measures in place, and they ended up losing confidential customer data.
Yikes, that's definitely a nightmare scenario for any company.
Definitely. It just goes to show how important it is to prioritize security.
Well said. It's great to hear that you're learning and growing in this project.
Thanks, hey. It's been a great experience so far.
Hey, have you seen the new features in Visual Studio?
Oh, definitely. I am loving the new live debugging feature. It makes troubleshooting so much easier.
Yes, and have you tried the integrated Git support? Commits and merges have never been more straightforward.
Absolutely. But wait, did you know that you can customize the themes in Visual Studio?
No way. I need to try that out. Maybe I can finally create a more vibrant workspace for myself.
Exactly. The variety of personalization options is excellent. Speaking of which, have you personalized your keyboard shortcuts yet?
Not yet, but I definitely should. It would save me so much time in the long run.
For sure. And do not forget to check out the code cleanup tool. It tidies up any inconsistent indentations and spacing issues and makes code 100 times neater.
Wow, I'll definitely look into that. But have you used any extensions lately?
I have. I just installed an extension that adds new code snippets to the toolbox. It has saved me so much time.
That's awesome. I should probably expand my knowledge on extensions.
You definitely should. There are plenty of extensions with different functions, and you can even create your own.
Sounds like something I could get into. Are there any tips you can give me for when I try to create my own extension?
Sure thing. Just remember that simplicity and functionality are key. You do not want to create an extension that is too complex to use.
Understood. Thanks for the advice. You are always so helpful.
No problem. We are all here to help each other grow as developers.
Hey B, how are you today?
I'm doing great, hey. How about you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Listen, I've been thinking about our network architecture and I have some ideas on how to optimize it.
Oh, that's great to hear. What kind of suggestions do you have?
Well, first, I think we should implement load balancing to evenly distribute traffic across our servers.
That's a good idea. What else do you have in mind?
We should also set up a content delivery network to reduce latency and improve our service availability.
Sounds like a valuable addition. Anything else?
Yeah, we can implement DNS caching to reduce response times and take some of the load off our servers.
Those are some great suggestions. Hey, I'm definitely on board.
One last thing, we can also establish redundant systems for vital components to ensure high availability in case of failures.
Perfect. Let's get started on implementing these improvements right away.
Sounds like a plan, B. I'm excited to see how much we can improve the user experience.
Me too, A. Always great to work with you.
Likewise, B. Cheers to a successful network upgrade.
Cheers.
Hi, I'm really excited for the musical performance tonight.
Hi, glad to hear that. What kind of music do you like?
I'm into a variety of genres, but my favorites are jazz and Broadway show tunes. How about you?
I'm actually a performer in tonight's show. I specialize in musical theater.
That's awesome. What's your favorite Broadway show?
Oh, that's a tough one. There are so many great ones. But if I had to choose, it would be Hamilton.
I love Hamilton too. Have you ever seen it on Broadway?
Yes, I have. It was an incredible experience. The energy in the theater was electric.
I bet. So, what role do you play in tonight's musical?
I'll be playing the lead character in Chicago. It's a challenging role, but I love it.
That's amazing. I've always wanted to see Chicago live.
Well, you're in luck. You're going to see it tonight.
I can hardly wait. Do you have any pre-performance rituals?
Yes, I do some vocal warm-ups, stretch, and have a cup of hot tea. What about you? Do you have any rituals as an audience member?
Not really. I just make sure to silence my phone and get comfortable in my seat.
That's a good idea. I hope you enjoy the show tonight. Break a leg.
Thank you. I'm sure it will be fantastic. Good luck to you too. Hi, I'm looking to build a computer for everyday use.
Great. Do you have any specifications in mind?
Not really, just something that can handle browsers and basic applications.
All right, we can start with a mid-range processor and 8 gigs of RAM.
Sounds good. What about a graphics card?
Since you won't be doing any heavy gaming or video editing, we can go with integrated graphics.
Got it. And what about storage?
We can add a 256 gigabytes SSD for your operating system and frequently used files, and a 1 terabyte hard drive for storage.
That makes sense. And what about the case?
We have a few options here. Are you looking for something sleek or more traditional?
I'm not too picky, but maybe something with a window to see the components?
Sure, we have a mid-tower with a tempered glass side panel that would fit the bill.
Awesome. And what about cooling?
The case comes with a couple of case fans, but we can add an aftermarket CPU cooler to keep things running smoothly.
That sounds great. So what's the total cost?
With everything, it comes out to around $800.
Perfect, let's do it. Thanks for your help.
Not a problem. Happy to assist. Should we go ahead and place the order?
Good afternoon, where to, sir?
Hello. I would like to go to the Willis Tower, please.
All right, that's a popular destination. Just a heads up, we might encounter some heavy traffic on our way there.
No problem. By the way, can you explain to me the traffic rules we need to follow to get there safely?
Sure thing. First, always wear your seatbelt. It's a state law here.
Got it. What about the speed limit?
The speed limit in most city areas is 30 miles per hour, 48 kilometers per hour. But always watch out for signs indicating a lower speed limit.
That makes sense. And what about turning right on red?
That's allowed in Illinois unless posted otherwise. But, of course, always double-check before making a right turn on red.
I see. And how about pedestrians?
You need to yield to them at all times, except at places where the pedestrian has a red light. Also, be alert for pedestrians crossing the street unexpectedly.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. Thanks for your advice. By the way, the Willis Tower has a parking lot, right?
Yes, it does. But parking might be expensive, especially during peak hours, so be prepared for that.
Thanks for the heads up, I will keep that in mind. You're a very helpful driver.
It's my pleasure to assist you, sir. Do you have any other questions?
No, that's all for now. Thank you again for the explanation.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your visit to the Willis Tower. Enjoy your stay in Chicago. Good evening. May I check your bag, please?
Hi, sure. Here you go.
Thank you. Are you excited for tonight's concert?
Oh, absolutely. This is my first time seeing this band live.
That's great. They put on a great show. Have you been to this venue before?
No, I haven't. But it looks amazing. The stage is huge.
Yes, it is. And the acoustics are top-notch too. You'll have a great time.
Thanks for the recommendation. By the way, what's the policy on taking photos during the concert?
I'm afraid photography isn't allowed during the show. But you can take all the photos you want before and after the performance.
I see, that's fair enough. Thanks for letting me know.
No problem. I'm here to keep everyone safe and make sure you enjoy your experience. Oh, and please don't forget to turn off your phone during the concert.
Sure thing. Hey, do you have any tips for me to avoid getting caught up in the crowd?
Absolutely. Stay hydrated, wear comfortable shoes, and if you feel uncomfortable in any way, find a spot that's more comfortable for you. Also, always be aware of the exits and the nearest emergency personnel.
That's a great advice. Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Enjoy the concert and have a great night.
Thanks again. You're a very helpful assistant. Good luck with your job.
No problem. Thank you. Have a good night. Hey there, B. I have an idea for a game that you might be interested in. How about we design a video game that centers around sport utility vehicles?
That sounds like a great idea. What kind of gameplay are you envisioning?
Well, I'm thinking we could have players race through different terrains and obstacles, with different SUV models to choose from.
Interesting. What kind of stats and abilities would these SUVs have?
We could base them on real-life SUV models, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. For example, some models could have better acceleration, while others might have more durability.
I see. Do you have any ideas for how we could incorporate different upgrades or customization options for the vehicles?
Yes. We could have different parts that players can purchase to upgrade their SUVs, such as better suspension or a more powerful engine. And for customization, players could choose different skins, colors, and decals.
Sounds like there are a lot of possibilities. What about the overall design of the game?
I'm thinking we could create different environments, like a forest, desert, or snowy mountain range, and have different tracks within each environment. And there could be different game modes, like time trials or head-to-head races.
That sounds great. What about the music and sound effects?
We could have a driving rock soundtrack, with upbeat music to get players pumped up for the race. And for sound effects, we could have the sound of the vehicles revving and the tires screeching.
I like that idea. How about adding in some special power-ups or abilities that players can use during races?
Oh yeah. We could have things like turbo boosts, shields that temporarily make the SUVs invulnerable, or even some kind of ram move that players can use to knock other racers off the track.
I think we're onto something here. It sounds like there are a ton of possible features and gameplay elements that we could incorporate to make this an awesome game.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see what we come up with. Hi, I'd like to book a flight from New York to London.
Sure, I'd be happy to help you out. When would you like to travel?
How about next month?
Okay, let me check the available dates. How about the 15th of next month?
That sounds great. What are my options?
We have a morning flight at 8 a.m. or an evening flight at 6 p.m. Which one would you prefer?
I'm not much of a morning person, so I'll take the evening flight.
Good choice. You can sleep in and still make it to London in time for breakfast.
Haha, that's true. Can you recommend any good places to eat in London?
Absolutely, London has some amazing food. I highly recommend trying fish and chips at a local pub.
That sounds delicious. Anything else I should try?
Yes, definitely try some traditional British Sunday roast with Yorkshire pudding. It's a must-try dish.
Oh, I can't wait to taste all of it. Thanks for the great recommendations.
You're welcome. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, that's all for now. Thanks for your help.
It was my pleasure. Have a great trip to London.
Hi, B. Look at the new snack products on display. What do you think of the market trend?
Hey. Yeah, they seem really interesting. I think the market trend is moving towards healthy snacks.
Yes, you're right. Many people are becoming more health conscious, so they're looking for healthier options.
Absolutely. That's why we need to make sure our product fits that trend, but at the same time, also offers a unique selling point.
For sure. I'm thinking about adding some exotic flavors to our products, like wasabi or sriracha. What do you think?
That sounds great. Unique flavors definitely catch consumers' attention. We should also think about packaging, as that plays a huge role in attracting consumers to pick up our products.
You're absolutely right. The packaging has to be eye-catching and easy to distinguish. Maybe we can use bright colors and bold font on the packaging.
Yes, and we can also include some fun facts about the product on the packaging. That could make our product stand out even more.
That's a fantastic idea. We can appeal to consumers' curiosity and make them want to try our product.
Exactly. And we should also make sure to have a good balance of price and quality. Consumers are looking for value for money.
Agreed. Let's make sure our product is reasonably priced but also maintains a high quality. That way, we can cater to a wider range of consumers.
This will surely help us win the race in the market. Combining innovative flavors, catchy packaging, and affordable pricing will get us a lot of customers.
I'm excited to put all these ideas into action. Thanks for your help in brainstorming, B.
No problem, A. Always happy to collaborate and come up with great ideas.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our tour of this beautiful attraction. Are you all excited to explore this place? Great to hear that. So, let me first give you some information about this attraction. This is a historical site that dates back to the 16th century. Yes, indeed. And believe it or not, it's said that there's a hidden treasure buried somewhere here. Well, we can't promise any treasure hunting, but we can definitely guarantee a fun and informative tour of the place. Hey there, Chef B. Are you ready for the hunt?
Absolutely. I'm feeling adventurous today.
Great. Let's head into the forest and see what we can find.
I've heard these parts have plenty of wild game, so I'm excited.
Look over there. A deer.
Perfect, let's hunt it down.
Nice shot. You're a natural.
Thanks, it's not every day I get to hunt for my own ingredients.
Now let's get back to the cabin and start preparing our meal.
I have a few ideas in mind. Have you ever tried venison stew?
No, but sounds interesting. Can't wait to see what you do with it.
You're in for a treat. I also brought some herbs and spices to add some extra flavor.
I'll start a fire and prepare the meat while you get started on the stew.
Great idea. I'll get the veggies ready and start sautéing them.
This stew smells amazing. I'm glad we hunted that deer.
It's almost done. Just need to let it simmer for a bit.
Licking his lips, I can't wait to try it.
It's done. Let's eat.
After taking a bite, wow, Chef B, you've outdone yourself. This is delicious.
Thank you. It's amazing what you can do with fresh ingredients and some creativity.
I couldn't agree more. We should definitely go hunting and cooking together again.
Absolutely. It's been a great experience.
Hey there, B, looks like we have quite a crowd today.
Yes, indeed. Everyone seems to be craving for delicious Chinese dumplings and noodles.
You're right. Speaking of dumplings, have you tried the new recipe I came up with? It's a fusion of Japanese and Chinese flavors.
No, I haven't, but I'm excited to try it. What's in it?
Miso-flavored pork, bamboo shoots, and shiitake mushrooms. It's really tasty.
Sounds interesting. Speaking of fusion dishes, I've been experimenting with a new type of ramen.
Really? Tell me more.
It's called maple ramen. I added some spicy bean sauce, ground pork, and tofu to the soup.
That sounds amazing. Can I try some?
Sure thing. Let me know what you think.
Wow, this is delicious. The spiciness and the texture of the tofu go so well with the ramen.
I'm glad you like it. Our customers are going to love it too.
Hey, have you noticed how many foreigners have been coming in lately?
Yes, I have. They seem to be really interested in trying authentic Chinese cuisine.
It's great that we can introduce them to our culture through our food.
Indeed. It's a way of bringing people together and promoting cultural exchange.
Absolutely. Speaking of which, did you hear about the upcoming food festival in town?
No, I haven't. What's it about?
It's a celebration of different cuisines from all over the world. I think we should participate.
That's a great idea. We can showcase our unique dumplings and noodles.
And who knows, we might even come up with new recipe ideas from the other cuisines.
That sounds exciting. Let's apply to join the festival right away.
Hi B, what's up?
Hey, glad you could make it. I was just going over your upcoming performances.
Sounds good. What's on the schedule?
We have a few nightclub shows, a charity event, and a music festival coming up.
Nice. I always love performing at festivals, they have such a great energy.
Speaking of which, would you be interested in headlining one?
Absolutely. Which one?
The Eastern Beats Music Festival in July.
That sounds amazing, count me in.
Great, I'll talk to the organizers and get the details sorted out.
Thanks, B, you're the best.
Of course, it's my job. By the way, have you considered adding any new songs to your set list?
Yes. I have a few ideas that I've been playing with. I was thinking of debuting them at the charity event.
That's a great idea. It will be a perfect opportunity to showcase your new material.
Exactly. And it's for a good cause, which makes it even better.
Agreed. I'll make sure to reach out to the event organizers and let them know.
Thanks again, B. You always have everything under control.
It's my pleasure, A. It's all part of the job. Let's keep the momentum going and make this year the best one yet.
Good morning, B. It's always a pleasure to see you at the pharmacy.
Good morning, A. The pleasure is mine. How can I be of assistance today?
I have a patient who has been taking medication for a while but hasn't seen much improvement. I'm thinking of adjusting the dosage.
That sounds like a good idea. What medication is it?
It's for hypertension. He's been taking 20 milligrams of lisinopril, but I think we should up it to 40 milligrams.
That's quite a jump. We should monitor his blood pressure closely. How about we start with a 30 milligrams dose?
That's a good idea. I don't want to shock his system with a sudden increase.
Absolutely. We want to avoid any adverse side effects. Does he have any allergies or other medications he's taking?
No, he's pretty healthy aside from this hypertension. I'll make sure to inform him of the changes.
Great. Also, remind him to take the medication at the same time every day. Consistency is key.
Will do. Hey B, do you have any fun plans for the weekend?
Oh, I'm thinking of going on a hike with some friends. How about you?
That sounds lovely. I'm going to catch up on some reading and maybe try out a new recipe.
Sounds like a relaxing weekend. Let me know how the recipe turns out.
I will. Thanks for the advice on adjusting the dosage. I always appreciate your expertise.
No problem, A. That's what I'm here for. Have a great day.
Good morning, B. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks for asking. How are you?
I'm doing great. So, let's get down to business. I've looked over your financial statement and everything seems to be in order.
That's great news. I was a bit worried that we might have missed something.
No worries, it all looks good. Just a few minor adjustments here and there, but nothing major.
That's a relief. I'm glad we hired you.
Chuckles, well, I'm glad I was able to help. So, what are your plans for the rest of the day?
Oh, not much. Just meetings and paperwork. What about you?
Same here. Just some more meetings, and then I'll probably go for a run later.
Yes. The dreaded run. I should start doing that too.
Laughs, it's not that bad once you get used to it. Plus, it's a great way to clear your head.
That's true. I might have to try it sometime.
Absolutely. Anyway, let me finish up some paperwork and then I'll get back to you with the final report.
Sounds good. Thanks again for all your help. Have a great day.
You too, B. Take care. Hey B, do you have a minute to chat about how we can integrate software development with IT operations in our insurance company?
Sure thing, A. Glad you brought it up. How do you think we should approach this?
Well, I was thinking we could start by implementing a DevOps culture within our teams.
That's a great idea. Being able to collaborate and communicate effectively between development and operations is key.
Exactly, and it also allows us to automate processes and speed up deployments.
Yeah, and we can also incorporate security and testing into the development process.
That's definitely important in the insurance industry. But I'm curious, have you ever tried using a continuous delivery approach?
Yes, we have. And it's been a game changer. It's allowed us to provide faster and more reliable software to customers.
That's impressive. I also think we should prioritize using tools that simplify the workflow and increase efficiency.
Agreed. We can leverage automation tools such as containerization and monitoring to streamline operations.
It sounds like we have a solid plan. Thanks for your input, B.
No problem, A. It's always exciting to find ways to improve and innovate.
Hey B, have you heard about the software engineer and machine vision engineer who walked into a logistics company?
No, I haven't. But I'm sensing a joke coming.
Not really a joke, but they came together to discuss how to optimize the cargo tracking system using machine vision technology.
Ah, I see. Well, I think we can definitely improve the current system using machine vision algorithms.
That's great to hear. Can you explain how that would work?
Sure. We can install cameras around the warehouse to track the movement of cargo and use image processing to detect barcodes or QR codes for easy identification and tracking.
Sounds complex but promising. And I can work on developing a user-friendly interface for the logistics team to track and manage the cargo efficiently.
Yes, that would definitely save them a lot of time and effort. But don't forget to consider different lighting conditions and angles that might affect the accuracy of the machine vision system.
Absolutely. This is a collaborative effort, so we'll work together to address any challenges that come our way.
Yes, teamwork makes the dream work. And it seems like we have a lot of opportunities to make the cargo tracking system much more efficient.
Definitely. And who knows, we might even create a new standard for logistics worldwide with our innovative approach.
That's the spirit. Let's go and optimize that system.
Agreed. We'll be the best thing that's ever happened to this logistics company. Good morning. I'm Dr. A. How are you feeling today, B?
Hi, Dr. A. I'm feeling better than yesterday, but I still have a headache.
Sorry to hear that. Tell me, have you been taking your medication as prescribed?
Yes, I have.
All right. Let me take a look at your chart here. It looks like you haven't had a dose of humor today.
Excuse me, what do you mean?
Well, laughter is known to have therapeutic effects. So, how about we try to make you laugh? Have you heard the one about the constipated mathematician?
Curious, no, I haven't.
He worked it out with a pencil. Both chuckle.
Laughing, that was actually funny.
Glad to hear that. Now, let's examine you. Your temperature seems normal, and your blood pressure is stable. However, we need to run some tests just to be safe.
Do I have to undergo any painful procedures?
Not at all. Although, I must warn you, we might have to take some blood. But don't worry, it's just a small. Hey there, did you hear about the ISO 27001 data breach?
Yeah, I did. And you know what they say, no data is safe anymore.
True that, but doesn't it make you wonder how hackers get access to secure systems?
Maybe they have a magic spell they chant before every hack.
Or maybe they just guessed someone's password was password.
Haha, that's possible. But I think it's more likely that they exploited a vulnerability in the system.
Speaking about vulnerabilities, did you know that 90% of data breaches are caused by human error?
Wow, that's a lot. Maybe we should all just go back to using pen and paper.
Nah, I like my technology too much. But we could all use a little reminder to be more careful with our data.
Agreed. And speaking of reminders, did you back up your data today?
Yes, I did. And I even changed my password to password 123.
Facepalm you never learn, do you?
Just kidding. It's actually I love data security.
Haha, nice one. Let's just hope no one's listening in on our conversation right now.
Don't worry, I'm sure our conversation about data breaches is putting them to sleep.
Touché.
Good morning, B. How are you feeling today?
Good morning, Coach. I'm feeling great, ready for another training session.
That's great to hear. So let's warm up with some jogging, shall we?
Sure thing, Coach. Starts jogging.
Great form, B. Now let's move on to some stretches.
Grunts, these hamstring stretches are killing me, Coach.
That's the whole point, B, building up strength and flexibility.
I know. Laughs, I'm just grateful I don't have to do them alone.
I'll always be here to push you, B. Now, let's move on to some ball handling drills.
Eagerly, yes, let's do it.
Chuckles all right, let's see those dribbling skills.
Dribbles the ball between his legs, how's that, Coach?
Impressive, B. Let's wrap up with some free throws.
Rolls his eyes, oh boy, my least favorite.
Smiling, don't worry, B. You're a natural at shooting hoops.
Well, with that kind of validation, how can I resist? Attempts a free throw.
Claps, perfect form, B. You're getting better every day.
Thanks, Coach. I couldn't have done it without your guidance.
Pats player B on the back, that's what I'm here for, B. Let's call it a day.
Sounds good to me, Coach. See you tomorrow.
Hi B, how's it going?
Good, good. I was just thinking about how we can make the game graphics more seamless and interactive.
So true. I was thinking about implementing a new algorithm to improve the frame rate.
That sounds great. Do you think it's going to put too much load on the system?
I don't think so. But we could always test it out.
That's true. Also, what do you think about adding some more visually appealing animation to the gameplay?
I love that idea. Do you have any specific animations in mind?
I was thinking about including some dynamic background lighting to make the game more immersive.
That would definitely add a more immersive feel to the game. Also, what do you think about adding some more sound effects to the gameplay?
Yes, I was thinking about that too. I think it could really enhance the user experience.
I completely agree. We'll work on that. And maybe we could add some cool voiceovers too.
Definitely. We could even add in different accents or dialects to make the game more engaging.
I think that's a great idea. Let's work on that and give the players the best possible experience.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get started on these changes and see what we can come up with.
Alright, let's do it. Hey, hop on this merry-go-round with me.
Yay! I want to ride on the unicorn.
You can choose whichever animal you want. I'm going to ride on the tiger.
Look at us go, Dad. It feels like we're flying.
It sure does. I used to love these rides when I was a kid.
Can we go on the roller coaster next?
Sure, but let's try the smaller one first so we can work our way up.
Okay, the mini roller coaster looks fun too.
Look how high we're going. It's like we're on top of the world.
Woohoo! I'm having so much fun.
Me too. I don't remember the last time I laughed like this.
Let's take a break and get some ice cream.
Good idea. Nothing beats an ice cream cone on a hot day.
I want chocolate. What about you, Dad?
Vanilla for me, please.
This is the best day ever. I love spending time with you.
The feeling is mutual, kiddo. Let's go make some more memories. Hey, I'm really excited to explore the local market and get some fresh ingredients for our cooking session.
Hi there, I'm B, your tour guide. It's great to have you here in Cape Town. The market is really lively and colorful. I'm sure you'll have a good time.
Let's start with some local fruits. Do they have any unique varieties here?
Definitely. You have to try the custard apple. It's sweet and creamy with a delicate flavor.
Sounds interesting. Let's get a few of those. And what about vegetables? Do they have any exotic ones?
You should check out the beetroot. It's grown locally and has a rich, earthy flavor. We can also get some sweet potatoes, which are a South African staple.
Great. Let's also get some fresh seafood. Do they sell any local fish here?
Yes, we can head to the seafood section and get some kingklip or snook. Those are popular fish in Cape Town.
Perfect. Now that we have all our ingredients, let's head back to the kitchen and start cooking.
I'm excited to see what you can do with these fresh ingredients. Do you have a recipe in mind?
I was thinking of making a braised kingklip with beetroot and sweet potato puree. What do you think?
That sounds amazing. I'm sure it will be a hit. Let's get started.
Hi B. Thanks for meeting me here today. I'm excited to talk about our publishing plan.
Of course, hey. I'm glad we are finally able to sit down and discuss it. So, what's on your mind?
Well, I have been thinking about a possible book series that centers around a group of quirky characters that go on wacky adventures together.
That sounds interesting. Can you give me some more details about the characters and the overall plot?
Sure. The characters are a mix of humans and animals, and they all have unique personalities and skills. The plot would involve them solving mysteries and facing challenges together.
I think that could definitely resonate with readers. What age range were you thinking of targeting?
I was thinking of aiming for a younger audience, somewhere around the age of 8 to 12.
That's a good range. Do you have any ideas on how to market this series?
I was thinking of hosting book signings and possibly even setting up a social media page for the characters. Plus, the cover art would be eye-catching and fun.
I love it. I think this could really take off. How many books are you thinking of having in the series?
I was thinking of having at least 4, but if it does well, we could definitely expand.
Sounds great. Let's start working on a proposal to pitch to our publisher. I can't wait to see where this goes.
Perfect, let's get to work. Thanks again for your help, B. You always bring valuable insight to the table.
Anytime, hey. It's always a pleasure working with you.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, thanks. Where to today?
I am heading to Sydney. It's my first time there.
Oh, that's exciting. What are you planning to do there?
Well, I want to visit the Opera House, check out the beaches, and try some delicious Australian cuisine.
Sounds like you have a great trip planned.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Have you tried Vegemite yet?
No, what is that?
It's a popular Australian spread made from yeast extract. It's definitely an acquired taste though.
I'll have to give it a try.
So, where are you from originally?
I'm from Japan.
Oh wow, I've always wanted to visit there. Have you tried sushi?
Of course, sushi is one of our most famous dishes.
That's amazing. Do you have any recommendations for me to try in Tokyo?
Sure, you must visit Tsukiji Fish Market for the freshest seafood and try some traditional ramen.
Thanks for the tips, I'll definitely add it to my list.
What's your favorite thing about driving a taxi?
Meeting new people like you and hearing about their travels and experiences. It's always interesting to learn about different cultures and lifestyles.
That's great to hear. Thanks for a nice ride and the tips for my visit to Sydney, I appreciate it.
No problem, have a wonderful trip and take care.
Hi there. I'm looking for a new pair of eyeglasses, but I'm not sure what style would suit me.
No worries. We have a great selection here. What type of frame were you interested in?
I'm open to anything. Maybe something funky and fun?
I've got just the thing. We have a new line of retro-inspired frames that have been very popular.
Oh, I love the vintage look. Can I try some on?
Of course. Here, let me show you the different colors and shapes we have.
These are all so cool. I particularly like this red cat eye frame.
Good choice. That style is very flattering on many face shapes. Let me adjust them for you.
Wow, they feel so comfortable. And I can see so much better now.
That's great to hear. Are you ready to purchase these glasses today?
Definitely. But before I do, can I try on one more style?
Of course. Which one were you interested in?
That purple rectangular frame over there caught my eye.
Excellent choice. Let me grab those for you.
I think I like the red cat eye frame more. It's just so unique.
That's understandable. Plus, it has that fun retro vibe. I think it's the perfect choice for you.
Thanks so much for all your help. I'm really happy with my purchase.
You're welcome. And remember, if you ever have any issues with your glasses, just come back and we'll take care of you.
Hey B, how's it going? Did you manage to catch any bugs today?
Hi A, not many, but I found some that could cause some serious problems if they went undetected.
Oh no, that's not good. What kind of bugs were they?
Mostly functional ones, but also a lot of performance issues.
Well, at least you found them in time. How can we test more efficiently to avoid these problems?
It all starts with defining test cases that cover all possible scenarios. We need to be thorough.
That makes sense. But sometimes there are too many scenarios to consider. What do we do then?
We prioritize them in order of importance. We can't test everything, but we can focus on the most critical parts.
Good point. And what about automation? Can't we use it to speed up testing?
Absolutely. Automating repetitive tests will save us time and allow us to focus on more complex scenarios.
That's true. But I'm worried about false positives. How can we make sure the automated tests are accurate?
We need to design the tests carefully and use a tool that can verify the results. Also, manual testing should always be part of the mix.
Got it. And what about regression testing? How often should we run it?
After every change to the code, we should run regression tests to make sure we didn't break anything. It's tedious, but necessary.
Okay, and what's the best way to report bugs? Do we have a standard process?
Yes, we do. We use a system to log bugs and assign them to the right team. Then we track progress and make sure they get fixed.
Great, that's good to know. And how can we avoid having too many bugs in the first place? Are there any best practices we can follow?
We need to be rigorous in our development process. We should have clear requirements, code reviews, and tests at every stage.
Makes sense. And lastly, how can we make testing more fun? It's not the most exciting part of our jobs.
We could gamify it. Like having a competition to see who finds the most bugs or having rewards for the best test cases.
Haha, I like that idea. Let's try it out. Thanks for sharing your insights, B.
No problem, A. It's always good to have a chat about how we can improve our work.
Hi there, it's nice to meet you. I'm A, the network engineer for this educational institution. What's your name and what do you do here?
Hey A, I'm B, the system administrator. I manage the servers and all the software used in this school.
Great, I inherited the network system from the previous engineer, but I'm still trying to get up to speed. What can you tell me about the current setup and where we might need to optimize?
Well, we have a lot of devices connecting to the network, so we need to make sure our bandwidth is up to par. I've been optimizing the servers and software to make sure traffic flows smoothly.
That sounds important. Is there anything you think I can help with on my end?
Actually, I've been having some issues with network security. Have you encountered anything similar?
Yes, network security is always a priority. I can recommend some additional measures we can take to secure our network.
That'd be great. I've been trying to beef up our security but could use some additional input.
No problem, we can work together to optimize our network and improve security.
Awesome, it's always great to have another set of eyes on the system.
I agree. By the way, have you checked out the new cafeteria yet? They've got some amazing lunch specials.
Oh really? No, I haven't had the chance, but now I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
Haha, me too. Let's wrap things up and go grab lunch.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks A, I look forward to working together on optimizing our network system.
No problem, let's make sure we have a secure and efficient system so we can continue to provide a great education for our students. Hi there. I hear you're a systems administrator.
Yes, I am. Nice to meet you.
I'm a network engineer. I was thinking, how can we use electronic health records to improve patient care?
That's a great idea. EHRs can definitely make things more efficient.
Exactly. Physicians can have instant access to a patient's medical history and make well-informed decisions.
And we can also reduce the risk of errors like illegible handwriting.
Right. And did you know that EHRs can also be helpful in research?
Really? How so?
With EHRs, researchers can use the data to study trends and patterns in health outcomes.
That's fascinating. But we should also keep in mind data security and privacy concerns.
Absolutely. We'll need to make sure the system is properly secured and compliant with regulations.
And we'll need to make it user-friendly for doctors and nurses.
Definitely. That's where we come in as technical experts.
Well, it sounds like we have our work cut out for us. But I'm confident we can make this happen.
Agreed. Let's get started on making a plan.
Sounds good to me. Let's schedule a meeting with the hospital administration to discuss the project.
Perfect. Let's get to work. Have you ever tried bangers and mash?
No, I haven't. What is it?
It's a traditional British dish made of sausages and mashed potatoes.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Is it good?
Absolutely. It's one of my favorite comfort foods.
Comfort food? That sounds like exactly what I need on a cold day like today.
Yes, it's perfect for warming you up. Plus, the combination of savory sausages and creamy mashed potatoes is unbeatable.
Now I'm hungry just thinking about it. Where do they serve it around here?
There's actually a pub down the street that specializes in British cuisine, including bangers and mash.
Sounds like I need to check it out. Do you have any recommended drinks to go with it?
I personally like to pair it with a pint of Boddington's ale, but you can't go wrong with a classic glass of cider either.
Thanks for the suggestion. I can't wait to try it out.
Let me know how you like it. And don't forget the gravy on top. Hey, B. How's it going? What do you think about using machine learning to improve our search engine?
Hey, I think that's a great idea. How do you propose we go about it?
Well, we could train the algorithm to learn from user behavior, such as click-through rates and time spent on pages.
That's a good start, but we could also use natural language processing to better understand user intent and provide more accurate results.
Absolutely. We could also use clustering algorithms to group similar queries and eliminate redundancy in our search results.
And don't forget about the importance of data quality. We'll need to clean and pre-process our data to ensure accurate results.
Right. And we should also consider the ethical implications of our algorithm and make sure it doesn't discriminate against any groups.
Definitely. But overall, I think with the right approach, machine learning could significantly enhance the user experience.
Agreed. And speaking of improvements, have you tried that new lunch spot downtown yet?
No, I haven't. What do they serve?
It's a sushi place, but they have some really unique rolls. I tried one with mango and avocado last week, delicious.
That sounds amazing. Let's plan to check it out next week. Thanks for the recommendation, A.
No problem, B. Always happy to share food tips. Hey B, how's it going?
Hey A, not too bad, just busy making sure our users' personal data is secure.
Yes, privacy is always a hot topic these days. Anything exciting happening in the security world?
Not particularly exciting, thankfully. Just keeping an eye on any potential vulnerabilities and making sure we've got all our safeguards in place.
Sounds like you're doing a great job keeping our users' data safe. What kind of measures do we have in place?
We've got multi-factor authentication, strong password policies, and encryption for sensitive information. Plus, we're constantly reviewing and refining our security protocols.
That's reassuring to hear. Any tips for users to protect their own privacy?
Definitely. First and foremost, avoid using the same password for multiple accounts. And never share your login credentials with anyone.
Good advice. What about phishing scams?
Be wary of any unexpected emails or messages with links or attachments, and always verify the sender's authenticity before clicking on anything.
Got it. And what about social engineering attacks?
Those can be trickier to spot, but generally just stay alert for any requests or attempts to get you to disclose personal information or perform actions that seem suspicious.
I'll definitely keep that in mind. It's great to know we've got such a dedicated security expert on our team.
Thanks, A. I appreciate your support in keeping our users' data safe and secure.
Of course, it's our top priority. Keep up the great work, B.
Will do, thanks for the encouragement, A.
Hey B, have you heard about ISO 27001 Information Security Policy?
Yeah, I have. It's an international standard for information security management systems.
Exactly. It helps organizations protect their valuable data and prevent cyber attacks.
It sounds pretty serious. Have you ever implemented it in your company?
No, but I'm thinking about it. I heard it can improve our company's overall security and reduce risk.
That's great. What steps are involved in implementing ISO 27001?
Well, first we need to establish a security policy, identify and assess risks, and implement controls to manage those risks.
Whoa, that sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, but it's worth it in the end. Plus, it can help us comply with regulations and gain the trust of our customers.
True. But what about the cost? Is it expensive to implement?
It depends on the size and complexity of our organization, but there are affordable options available. Plus, we can always get assistance from an external auditor.
Good point. I'm definitely interested in implementing ISO 27001 now. Thanks for bringing it up, A.
No problem, B. It's always good to be proactive about protecting our company's sensitive data.
Good afternoon. How's your day going so far?
It's been busy, but not too bad. How about yours?
Same here, just trying to use my lunch break to recharge.
What did you get for lunch today?
I got a salad with grilled chicken. I'm trying to be healthy this week.
That's good. I got a burger, but I guess that's not the healthiest option.
Hey, we all need a cheat meal every once in a while.
That's true. So, have you seen the new guy in accounting?
Yeah, I met him at the morning meeting. Seems like a pretty nice guy.
That's good to hear. We could use some more friendly faces around here.
Definitely. Speaking of friendly faces, have you seen the new puppy in the office next door?
No way, there's a puppy in the office? I need to go see it.
Yeah, he's really cute. His owner brings him in a few times a week.
That's awesome. I wish we could have dogs in our office.
You never know, maybe one day we will. But for now, let's finish our lunch break and get back to work.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks for the company, B.
Anytime, A. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Hi there, B. I've noticed that our software testing process could use some improvement. Maybe we can brainstorm some ideas?
Sure, A. What do you think would be the most beneficial improvement?
Well, I think implementing an automated testing system would help us save time and increase accuracy.
That sounds like a great idea. Do you have any recommendations for a specific software?
I've been researching some options, and I think Selenium could be a good fit for our needs.
Awesome, I'll look into that. Another thing we could improve is communication between our testing and development teams. How can we better collaborate?
Maybe we can have more frequent meetings and share progress updates. It can also help if we establish some clear guidelines and expectations for each team.
I completely agree. It's also important to celebrate our successes and learn from our failures so we can continuously improve our testing process.
Yes, definitely. And speaking of success, have you seen the latest Office memes? They're hilarious.
No, I haven't. Show me.
Okay, check this one out, when your code finally compiles without errors, and it's a picture of a dancing baby.
Ha ha ha. That's so accurate. We definitely need more of these Office memes to brighten up our day.
Agreed. I'll send you some more. In the meantime, let's keep working on improving our testing process and making our workdays a little more fun.
Sounds good to me, hey. Thanks for the great ideas.
Hey B, how's it going? Have you made any progress on the research project?
Hi A, I'm doing pretty well. Yes, I've been doing some experiments on the new compound we synthesized last week.
That's great news. How is the compound stability?
So far, it seems to be stable. However, I'm still testing the reaction rate and product yield.
That sounds promising. Do you have any hypothesis about the compound's properties?
Well, I believe it can potentially be used as a catalyst in organic synthesis reactions. But we need to investigate further to confirm.
Have you faced any difficulties during the experiments?
Only minor ones, such as contamination from the reaction vessels. But overall, things are going smoothly.
That's good to hear. Do you have any plans on how to proceed with the research?
Yes, I'm planning to conduct some reaction tests with varying reaction conditions to gather more data for analysis.
Excellent plan. Anything else you need help with?
Actually, I'm still struggling to understand some of the calculations for the data analysis. Do you have any tips?
Sure, I can explain it to you later. In the meantime, how about we grab a cup of coffee from the lab's pantry?
Yes, let's do it. I could use a quick break right now.
Great. Let's take a break and come back to the project with fresh minds.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks for your help, A.
No problem, B. We're a team, and we're in this together. Hey coach, check out my new basketball shoes. Do you think it'll make me jump higher?
Nice kicks. But remember, shoes won't make you jump, practice and hard work will.
Yeah, you're right, coach. So, what's the plan for today's practice?
We'll start with some defensive drills since that's an area we need to improve on.
Sounds good, coach. I'll make sure to give it my all.
That's what I like to hear. If you want to be successful, you have to work hard for it.
Speaking of hard work, do you have any tips for staying motivated during tough practices?
Absolutely. You have to remember why you started playing basketball and what your goals are.
That's a great point, coach. It definitely helps to stay focused on the end goal.
And never forget to have fun. Basketball is a game after all.
Yeah, you're right. I do love playing basketball, no matter how challenging it can be sometimes.
That's the spirit. All right, let's get started. We have a lot of work to do.
I'm ready, coach. Let's do this.
Let's make every minute count. We'll be one step closer to our goals each time we practice.
Hey B, have you heard about ISO 27001 system hardening?
Nope, what's that?
It's a framework for securing information by defining and ensuring that proper security controls are in place. Pretty cool, huh?
Sounds intense. But isn't it boring to talk about?
Oh, not at all. There are cool things like least privilege and need-to-know principles. It's like a secret society, but for securing data.
I see what you mean now. So how do we implement it?
Well, it's all about assessing the risks first and then making sure you have the proper controls in place. It's like playing a game of chess, anticipating your opponent's moves.
Chess? I'm in. But what about those technical terms, like cryptography and firewalls?
Don't worry, we don't need to be wizards in IT to understand it. Think of it as creating a password that's impossible for anyone to guess. That's part of cryptography.
Oh, so like Sparkle Unicorn 1234?
No. That's still easily guessable. But you're getting there.
Got it. So, who wants to be our next opponent?
Let's go conquer the world with our secured information. But first, let's make sure our Sparkle Unicorn 1234 passwords are stronger. Hey, have you been feeling stressed about work lately?
Definitely. I feel like I have a never-ending to-do list.
Ugh, I know that feeling. Have you tried taking breaks throughout the day?
I have, but it seems like every time I take a break, my boss emails me something new to do.
That's rough. Maybe you should talk to your boss about prioritizing your workload.
I'm afraid that will make me seem like I'm not up for the job.
I don't think that's necessarily true. Everyone needs help sometimes.
Yeah, you're right. I'll give it a shot.
And in the meantime, have you tried any stress relief activities, like meditation or yoga?
Not yet, but I've been meaning to. I heard it can really help.
It definitely can. I do yoga once a week, and it really helps me clear my mind.
Maybe I'll give it a try. Thanks for the suggestion.
No problem. And remember, don't be too hard on yourself. It's okay to take a step back sometimes.
Thanks for the reminder. I really appreciate it.
Hello there. I see you're doing some work here. Are you a farmer?
Hi. No, I'm a chef. I'm just visiting to get some fresh, organic produce for the restaurant.
Ah, that's great. What kind of vegetables are you looking for?
I'm interested in vegetables that are healthy and grown without pesticides or chemicals.
Well, we grow a variety of organic vegetables here. We use natural methods like crop rotation, composting, and natural pest control to keep our vegetables healthy.
That sounds exciting. How do you go about preparing the soil for planting?
We test the soil first to find out what nutrients it lacks. Then we add compost to enrich the soil, and mulch to keep it moist.
Interesting. Do you have any tips for planting organic vegetables?
Sure. We plant the vegetables in raised beds to keep the soil warm and drain excess water. We also use companion planting to attract beneficial insects and repel pests.
That's great. Do you face any challenges growing organic vegetables?
Yes, sometimes we have to deal with pests like aphids and beetles. But we use natural methods like planting marigolds and companion plants to keep them away.
Wow, you seem to know a lot about organic farming. It's great to see people growing healthy produce like this.
Thank you. We're proud of our farm and the produce we grow. It's important to have safe, chemical-free food for our communities.
Absolutely. Thanks for sharing your knowledge with me. I'll definitely be back for more fresh veggies.
That's great to hear. We'll be happy to supply you with our delicious organic produce anytime. Have a great day. Good morning. How are you doing today?
Morning. I'm doing great, thanks for asking. How about you?
I'm good too. I'm excited to try out our new collaboration, pairing my matcha milk crepe cake with your hand-brewed coffee.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. How do you make your matcha cream?
It's a simple recipe. I use high-quality matcha powder and mix it with whipped cream and mascarpone cheese.
Yum. And for the layers?
I alternate between crepes and the matcha cream and top it off with a sprinkle of matcha powder.
Sounds delicious. Now, let me show you how I make the perfect cup of hand-brewed coffee. First, I grind the beans fresh.
Ah, that's the key to a great cup of coffee. What roast do you recommend?
It depends on the individual's taste, but for this pairing, I suggest a medium roast that complements the subtle sweetness of your cake.
Perfect. And how do you brew it?
I use the pour-over method. It takes a bit longer, but it's worth it for the clean, delicate flavor.
I can't wait to try it. This will definitely be a hit with our customers.
Agreed. And maybe we can come up with more unique pairings in the future.
Definitely. I'm always up for experimenting with new flavors and techniques.
That's the spirit. Let's get started on making these delicious treats for our customers.
Hi there, enjoying the sunset?
Absolutely, this view takes my breath away. Say, have you given any thought to our upcoming art exhibition?
Not really, I could use some inspiration.
How about something beach-themed? It's summer, and it's perfect for the venue.
That's a great idea. We can showcase coastal landscapes and sea creatures.
Right. Let's add some fun to the exhibit with abstract art inspired by the waves.
And we can commission a few sculptures out of driftwood for people to appreciate.
Brilliant. We can even collaborate with a local marine life preservation group to educate visitors.
How about adding elements of music and food to the opening night? We can have a beach party.
Perfect. We'll have live music, seafood, and cocktails. Everyone will have a blast.
I can't wait to see the reactions of the patrons. We'll have a masterpiece of an art exhibit.
With your creativity and my curation, we'll make it an unforgettable experience.
Hi there. I'm glad we can work on this project together.
Likewise. So, what's the plan for the application?
Well, we need to make sure that customers can easily book their flights online.
Of course, but we also have to consider the check-in process before boarding.
Absolutely. I was thinking we could have customers check in through the app and scan their boarding pass at the gate.
That's a good idea. How about incorporating seat selection into the booking process?
Definitely. We can show customers the seating layout and let them choose their preferred seat.
Sounds great, but let's not forget about special requests like wheelchair assistance or dietary restrictions.
Right, we can include those options in the booking process as well. What about payment methods?
We can offer multiple payment options like credit cards, PayPal, and even frequent flyer miles.
Awesome. I also think we should have a feature that displays flight status updates and gate changes.
That's a good point. We don't want customers to miss their flights because of last-minute changes.
Agreed. And for the app's design, we should keep it simple and user-friendly.
Definitely. Clear and simple instructions can make all the difference.
Overall, I think we've got some great ideas to work with.
Me too. I'm excited to see this app come together.
Hi there, I'm a photographer and I'm here to capture some amazing shots of the animals at the Asahima Zoo. Can you tell me a bit about the place?
Of course. The zoo is located in Hokkaido, Japan, and it's home to a variety of animals ranging from penguins to polar bears.
That's amazing. I'm really excited to start shooting. But before that, can you give me some insights on the conservation efforts here?
Definitely. The zoo has highlighted ecological movements and preservation over the years. They try to mimic the natural environment where the animals are from as much as possible.
That's great to hear. I always love places that place a strong emphasis on sustainability. Which animals here are the most popular?
The penguins and polar bears are always a hit with the visitors, especially during the feeding times. It's also worth checking out the red pandas and Amur leopard. They are adorable.
Sounds fantastic. Are there any tips you can share with me for taking photos here?
Sure thing. It can get quite crowded here, so it's better to come early in the morning or later in the afternoon. And if you want a certain animal to look at you, try bringing a toy or a treat. They love attention.
Thanks for the advice. I'll make sure to come early and bring a few treats with me. I can't wait to start exploring.
You're welcome. Have fun and happy shooting.
Hi, B. How's it going?
Hey. Not too bad, thanks. I've been thinking about how we can make a really user-friendly e-commerce website.
Great. That's definitely an important goal. What do you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking of using a clean, modern design with lots of white space to make the site feel really spacious and easy to navigate.
I agree, that sounds like a good approach. We should also make sure the site is easy to use on both desktop and mobile devices.
Absolutely. I think we should focus on creating a seamless, intuitive user experience that keeps people engaged and encourages them to make purchases.
Yeah, that's key. We should also keep the product pages simple and easy to scan, with clear calls to action to help guide people towards making a purchase.
Definitely. And we should also make sure the site loads quickly and doesn't have any frustrating technical issues that might deter people.
Agreed. We also shouldn't forget about how important the visual design is. We want to make sure the site looks great and really showcases the products in the best possible way.
That's true, but we also need to make sure the visual design doesn't overpower the user experience. We don't want people to feel overwhelmed by it.
Good point. And we should incorporate some fun and engaging elements into the site, like quizzes or product customizers, to keep people interested and coming back for more.
Absolutely. We want people to be excited to explore the site and see what surprises it has in store.
Well, I think we've got a good plan in place for making a super user-friendly and engaging e-commerce site. Let's get to work.
Sounds like a plan, hey. Let's do this.
Hey, B. How's it going?
Good, thanks. What do you need help with?
We've been working on implementing smart home control with machine learning. I was wondering if you had any ideas for it?
Sure. There are a lot of things we can do with machine learning in the context of smart homes. What exactly are you looking for?
Well, we could start with something simple, like automatically turning on the lights when someone enters a room.
That's a good start. We can use computer vision to detect movement and switch on the lights. Though we have to be careful to avoid false positives.
How about controlling the temperature of the room based on the weather outside?
Excellent idea. We can train our machine learning model to predict weather patterns and adjust the thermostat accordingly.
What about something more complicated, like identifying who is in the room and personalizing the lighting, music, and temperature settings?
That's definitely doable with facial recognition. We could use a neural network to recognize individuals' faces and adjust the settings based on their preferences.
That's a fantastic suggestion, B. Thanks for your help.
Always happy to help. Do you want to grab some coffee and discuss this further?
Sounds like a plan. Let's head out. Day mate. Catching anything today?
Hi there, not yet. It's a beautiful day though. How about you?
Yeah, not much luck yet, but it's the thrill of the chase that keeps me coming back. What bait are you using?
I'm using some worms that I bought from the tackle store. I heard they work well for catching bream.
Yeah, they can be pretty effective. I've seen some bigger fish out there too, maybe we'll get lucky.
That would be great. Do you come here often to fish?
Yeah, been coming to these parts for years. There's always something new to catch.
That's awesome. I'm just visiting from Melbourne, wanted to try something different.
Well, you came to the right place. Queensland's got some of the best fishing spots in the country.
Really? What other spots do you recommend?
Oh, there's plenty. Moreton Bay, Cape York, and the Great Barrier Reef are just a few of my favorites.
Wow, I'll have to check those out. So, do you have any tips for catching more fish?
Sure. First, you gotta make sure your bait is fresh. Second, try casting your line closer to the rocks or any structures in the water.
Got it. What about the best time of day to fish?
Early morning or late afternoon tend to be the best times. But honestly, it's all about being patient and enjoying the experience.
Thanks for the advice. Hey, did you hear about that big marlin that was caught nearby last week?
Yeah, I did. That's the dream catch for any fisherman. Maybe one day we'll get lucky too.
Fingers crossed. Hey, I think I feel a nibble on my line.
Excellent. Give it a bit of a tug and see if it's biting.
Grunts, wow, it's a big one.
Sounds like you're reeling in a whopper. Keep steady and don't let it get away.
I won't. Panting, here it comes. Splash.
Laughs, that's a fine catch, mate. Looks like we won't be going home empty-handed today.
Grinning, thanks, I couldn't have done it without your tips.
Anytime. It's always great to see a fellow angler have success out here. Who knows, maybe next time we'll catch something even bigger.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Hey B, have you ever tried green curry before?
No, I haven't. What is it?
It's a Thai dish that combines coconut milk, green curry paste, and meat or vegetables. It's so delicious.
That sounds interesting. What's the spiciness level like?
It can be spicy, but you can always ask for less spice if you're not a big fan of hot food.
Good to know. What's your favorite ingredient in green curry?
That's a tough one. I love the way the coconut milk balances out the spiciness and adds a creamy texture to the dish.
I'm a big fan of vegetables. Are there any vegetables that go well with green curry?
Absolutely. Bell peppers, broccoli, and eggplant are all popular choices to add to the curry.
Yum, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Do you have any recommendations for a good place to try it?
There's a Thai restaurant downtown that serves amazing green curry. Let's go there for lunch tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan. I can't wait to try it for the first time.
Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Green curry is definitely one of my favorite dishes. Hello there, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How can I assist you today?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about my cows. I'm a farmer, and I believe in keeping my animals healthy and happy.
That's great to hear. Healthy animals lead to healthy milk production, which is crucial for your business.
Yes, and I understand that a balanced diet is necessary. But what about vaccinations? Do you think they're necessary?
Absolutely. Vaccinations protect your animals from diseases that can cause great harm. We can discuss a vaccination plan for your herd.
Also, I noticed that my cows get anxious during thunderstorms. Is there something I can give them to calm their nerves?
Yes, there are some supplements that can help soothe them. We can weigh the pros and cons of each option.
Thank you for your advice. I want to make sure my animals live happy lives.
You're welcome. And remember, a happy and well-cared-for animal is a healthy one.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Good day to you too. I'm doing well, thank you. Where are you heading today?
I'm actually heading to Istanbul, Turkey. Have you ever been there?
Oh, Istanbul is a beautiful city. I've never been there, but I have a friend who goes there to buy carpets. I think it's a great place for shopping.
Wow, that's interesting. I'm planning to visit the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul. Have you ever been there?
No, but I've heard that it is a massive market that sells just about everything. Are you planning to buy anything specific?
I'm looking for some handcrafted souvenirs to bring back to my friends and family. Do you have any recommendations?
You might want to check out the spice market too. They have a lot of beautiful and unique souvenirs there. Oh, and make sure to try the Turkish delight too. It's a must.
Thanks for the tip. Have you ever tried Turkish delight?
Yes, I have. It's very sweet and delicious. I usually buy it for my kids when I travel to Istanbul.
I'll definitely try it out. So, do you usually enjoy driving around the city?
Yeah, it's nice to drive around and explore the different areas. Istanbul is a beautiful and historic city. There's always something new to discover.
That's great to hear. I'm looking forward to exploring the city myself. Do you have any favorite spots that you recommend?
Well, the Hagia Sophia is a stunning historical monument. You should also try the street food in Taksim Square. It's delicious.
Thanks for all the recommendations. I'm really excited to explore the city now.
No problem. Just make sure to take care of your belongings and stay safe while you're traveling.
Will do. Thanks for the advice. What a beautiful day. I am so glad I decided to take a taxi with the windows down.
I couldn't agree more. The fresh air is unbeatable.
It's such a relief to escape the air conditioning for a bit.
And it's great for me too, less fuel being used with the windows down.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes, it's a small but meaningful way to help the environment.
That's really admirable. I should take more taxis with open windows.
I appreciate that. It's the little things that make a big difference.
By the way, do you have any favorite places to hang out on your off time?
Oh, absolutely. I love a good dive bar with live music.
That sounds like fun. Do you play any instruments yourself?
I used to play the guitar back in high school, but I haven't picked it up in years.
You should dust it off, maybe even start a band.
Laughs, maybe. But for now, I'll stick to driving you to your next destination.
Laughs, fair enough. Thank you for the enjoyable ride and conversation.
Likewise, have a great day ahead.
Good morning, B. Have you had a chance to review the latest test results for our software?
Yes, I have. I noticed that we had some issues with the performance tests.
That's correct. We need to improve the test cases to catch those kind of issues earlier in the testing process.
I agree. I think we should focus on creating more automated tests to help catch issues faster.
Agreed. On the subject of automation, have you heard about that new tool for automated UI testing?
No, please enlighten me.
It's called Test Cafe, and it's been getting rave reviews. It's worth taking a look at adding it to our testing toolset.
That sounds interesting. I'll look into it. Hey, did you know that one of the biggest reasons for software bugs is a lack of communication between teams?
Really? I hadn't heard that.
Yes. I think it would be helpful for us to have a meeting with the development team to better understand their code and offer suggestions for improvements.
That's a great idea. And it might also help us to create more effective test cases.
Absolutely. By better understanding their code, we can create tests that simulate more realistic scenarios.
Speaking of scenarios, have you seen that new testing simulation game?
No, I haven't. What's it called?
It's called QA Quest. It's an educational and fun way to learn about testing strategies and scenarios.
That sounds like a great way to get the team engaged in improving our testing process.
Definitely. And who knows, we might even be able to squeeze in some gaming time between test runs.
Laughing, I like the way you think. Hey, let's make sure we schedule that meeting with the development team.
Sounds good to me, B. And once we have more information from them, we can start refining our test cases and integrating Test Cafe into our toolset.
Agreed. I think these improvements will help us catch bugs earlier and improve the overall quality of our software.
Precisely. And who knows, maybe someday we'll be able to use QA Quest to train new testers and project managers.
Laughing, that would be a dream come true. Thanks for the great conversation, A. I feel more energized and excited about making improvements to our testing process.
You're welcome, B. It's always great when we can bounce ideas off each other and find ways to make our work more efficient and enjoyable. Wow, the fish here in Nagasaki's fish market looks stunning. Do you have any recommendations, B?
Sure, A. Let's try the local Kurodai fish. It's really popular here.
Great, let's get a few of those. What else should we get?
How about some fresh squid? We can make a delicious squid ink pasta.
Sounds good to me. What kind of spices and herbs do the locals use in their cooking?
They love using ginger, soy sauce, and sake. Also, herbs like shiso and yuzu are popular here.
Interesting. I can't wait to try incorporating those flavors into our dishes.
Yeah, it'll be a fun learning experience. Let's head back to my kitchen and start cooking.
Lead the way.
First, let's clean and fillet the fish. I'll show you the proper technique.
Okay, let's get started.
Now let's make the squid ink pasta. We'll mix the ink with flour and eggs.
Wow, I've never tried making pasta from scratch before. This is really cool.
It's not difficult at all. Now we just have to cook it and add it into the sauce.
Smells delicious. I can't wait to try it.
Here, try a piece of the kurodai. It's cooked to perfection.
This is amazing. I'm really enjoying all the flavors and techniques we've learned today.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Cooking and learning together is always a great experience.
Hey B, how's it going?
Good, thanks. How about you, A?
Pretty good, thanks. So, about this database optimization project.
Yeah, I've been doing some research, and I think we could really improve the structure.
Great, let's get started then.
Okay, first let's analyze the tables and their relationships to see where we can reduce redundancies.
Sure, I'll start mapping out the tables and their connections.
And I'll go through and identify any unused or unnecessary fields.
Perfect, we can eliminate those and streamline the database.
Exactly. And we should also look at the data types and sizes for each field to make sure they are optimized.
Good point, that will help with data retrieval speed.
Also, we should incorporate some indexing and partitioning techniques to make the queries more efficient.
Definitely, we don't want unnecessary lag time in retrieving patient data.
And let's not forget about data security. We need to make sure we have appropriate access controls in place.
Agree, we don't want any unauthorized access to sensitive medical information.
Finally, we should consider incorporating some automation in the management of the database, such as automatic backups and maintenance routines.
That's a great idea. With all these improvements, we'll have a well-optimized and secure database system.
Absolutely, our physicians and medical staff will be able to access patient data more efficiently and safely.
It's great to work with you, B. Thanks for collaborating on this project with me.
Likewise, together, we make a great team.
Hey there, B. So excited to work on this new RPG game with you. What's the theme this time?
Hey my fellow computer gamer. I know, right? Can't wait to create new characters and worlds. This time, we're going for a medieval fantasy theme. Think dragons, knights, and magic.
That sounds awesome. I love a good fantasy game. What are some character classes we can explore?
Of course. I'm thinking a classic trio: warrior, mage, and thief. But we can definitely go wild with the customization options. For example, we can even have an alchemist or a bard as a class.
Nice. And how about the world building? Any cool ideas?
Well, we can have players roam through vast green hills, mystical forests, vast deserts, and even reach the top of a snowy mountain. With a unique story behind each location and an exciting quest line, players will be entertained for hours.
I'm thinking we could make a mini-game where characters have to cook a meal before they embark on their journey. A bit silly perhaps, but it could be a lot of fun.
Haha, I like where this is going. And to spice things up, maybe we can incorporate unexpected food items that test a player's creativity while also giving them a small advantage in the game?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So, what about adding a pet system? Smiling face with smiling eyes.
Absolutely. From magical creatures such as unicorns and dragons to more normal animals like dogs and cats, players can choose their loyal companions to help them in battles and to explore the game's various worlds together.
Perfect. I can't wait for us to flesh this out some more. Any other ideas you think we should keep in mind?
Well, one thing's for sure, we want to create something unique that also has great replay value. We also want to ensure balanced gameplay for everyone, no matter their playstyle or the time they spend in the game.
Agreed. I'm thinking we should also add random events, like finding rare items or encountering dangerous creatures, to make the game more unpredictable.
Exactly, that's a great idea. It will make the game more exciting and add some mystery to the game. Well, this was really fun. I think we've got some great ideas to get started with.
Hi Coach. What's the plan for today's workout?
Hey there, hey. Today we're focusing on upper body strength. We'll do some bench presses and push-ups.
Sounds intense. I hope I'm up for the challenge.
Of course you are. Just remember to keep your form in check and take breaks if you need to.
Got it, Coach. By the way, have you seen the new protein shakes they have at the gym's cafe?
No, I haven't had a chance to try them yet. Are they any good?
I had one yesterday and it was actually pretty tasty. The chocolate flavor was my favorite.
Maybe I'll have to give it a try then. But first, let's get through this workout.
Sounds like a plan. Hey, have you heard about the 5K race that's coming up next month?
Yes, I actually signed up for it. Are you thinking of joining as well?
I was considering it, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for a race yet.
You never know until you try. Plus, it's always great to have a goal to work towards.
That's true. Maybe I'll give it some more thought. Thanks for the encouragement, coach.
Anytime. Now, let's hit those bench presses.
Hi there, B. Thanks for showing me around Tsukiji Market today. I've heard so much about the amazing food here.
Of course, hey. This is one of the best places to try authentic Japanese cuisine. Let's start with some sushi.
Wow, this sushi is incredible. I can really taste the freshness of the fish. Which kind of fish did we have?
That was maguro, or bluefin tuna. It's one of the most popular types of sushi here in Japan.
I can see why. So, what else should we try?
How about some tamagoyaki, a sweet and savory rolled omelet? It's a great dish for breakfast or a snack.
Oh, that looks delicious. And it's so cute how they roll it up like that.
Yes, the presentation is just as important as the taste in Japanese cuisine. Now, let's move on to some street food.
What is that smell? It's so enticing.
That's takoyaki, a type of octopus ball. It's a popular snack in Osaka, but you can find it here in Tokyo too.
I've never tried octopus before, but I'm willing to give it a shot.
Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Just be careful, it's pretty hot.
This is so delicious. I'm glad I have you here to guide me through all the best things to eat in Tsukiji Market.
My pleasure, hey. And don't forget, we're filming this for our website, so make sure to give your honest opinion on camera.
Haha, I'll remember that. I can definitely see why people come from all over the world to try the food here in Tokyo. It's truly amazing.
Yes, and there's so much more to explore, even beyond Tsukiji Market. I'd love to show you around some other local hotspots.
That sounds fantastic, B. I can't wait to see what else Japan has in store for us. Good morning, B. Have you had a chance to look at the new project plan?
Yes, I have. It looks challenging, but I'm excited to work on it.
Great to hear that. I'm thinking of having the kickoff meeting on Friday. Does that work for you?
Yes, that works for me. Will there be any snacks involved?
Chuckles, sure, we can have some snacks during the meeting. What would you like?
Can we have some pizza and soda? It's always a good motivator for me to work harder.
Sounds good to me. But let's make sure we get the work done first.
Of course. I think we can realistically finish the project within 3 months. What do you think?
That's a reasonable time frame. Let's aim for that and keep our communication lines open.
Definitely. I have a suggestion. Could we have a team-building activity midway through the project? That way, we can recharge and bond with our colleagues.
That's a great idea. We could do a scavenger hunt around the office or a group lunch. I'll make a note of it.
Awesome. I think this project is going to be a success with our collaborative efforts.
Absolutely. And who knows, we might even be in the running for Employee of the Month.
Laughs, that would be amazing. Let's make it happen.
Hi there, welcome to Miami Beach Hotel. How may I assist you today?
Hello. I have a reservation under the name of Smith for a 3-night stay.
Great. Let me just check our system for your booking. Yes, here it is. May I have your ID and credit card, please?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you. Would you like any information on our amenities or nearby attractions?
Yes, please. I'm hoping to explore the area and make the most of my stay.
Of course. We have a pool, fitness center, and restaurant on site. And just a few blocks away is Lincoln Road, a famous shopping and dining destination.
That sounds great. What do you recommend for dinner here at the hotel?
Our signature dish is the grilled swordfish with a side of roasted veggies. It's a guest favorite.
Yum, that sounds delicious. I'll definitely have to try it.
Perfect. Your room is on the 2nd floor, and here's your keycard. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, that's all. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Enjoy your stay at Miami Beach Hotel. Hello, welcome to our restaurant. May I know how many are dining with you today?
Yes, just me. Do you have any recommendations for today's special dish?
Our chef's special dish today is the grilled salmon with spinach and lemon butter sauce. It's a must-try.
That sounds delicious. I'll have that, please.
Great choice. Would you like any sides with that?
How about roasted potatoes and a side salad?
Excellent choice. I'll place your order right away. Would you like anything to drink?
I'll have a glass of white wine, please.
Definitely. Our house Chardonnay is quite popular. Would you like to try that?
Sure, I'll trust your judgment.
Chuckles, thank you. Your order will be ready in about 15 minutes. In the meantime, let me know if you need anything else.
Actually, could you recommend a good dessert?
Of course. Our creme brulee is a customer favorite. It's creamy, rich, and has a perfect crispy caramelized topping.
That sounds perfect. I'll order that after my meal.
Great. Thank you for your order. I'll be back with your food and wine shortly.
Thank you very much.
Here's your grilled salmon with roasted potatoes and side salad. And here's your glass of Chardonnay.
It looks and smells amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy your meal.
Takes a sip of wine. This is really good. Thank you for the recommendation.
I'm glad you like it. And don't forget about the creme brulee.
Laughs, I won't.
How was your meal? Would you like to try the creme brulee now?
Yes, please.
Brings out the dessert. Here you go. Enjoy.
Takes a spoonful. This is so good. It's creamy and the caramelized topping gives it a nice crunch.
I'm glad you like it. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, everything was perfect. Thank you for your great service.
You're very welcome. Please come back again soon. Hey coach, can you check my form for these squats?
Of course, let me take a look. Not bad. But try to keep your knees in line with your toes.
Got it, thanks. So, did you watch the game last night?
I sure did. What a comeback by our team.
Right? That last-minute goal was insane. I need to step up my training. I want to be as fit as those players.
You'll get there. Just remember to focus on your technique and listen to your body.
Speaking of which, I've been wanting to try those new TRX straps. Do you think they're worth it?
Absolutely. They engage your core and help build stability. Let's give it a go.
All right, let's do this. Struggles to maneuver the straps. Wow, this is harder than it looks.
You're doing great. Just keep your core tight and breathe through the movement.
Pants, this is a killer workout. How many sets do we have left?
Just one more, you got this. And then we can enjoy a protein shake, my treat.
You know the way to my heart, coach. Grins, thanks for pushing me today.
Anytime, hey, keep up the hard work and you'll reach your fitness goals in no time.
Hi there. Enjoying the beach?
Hey. Yeah, it's gorgeous out here.
I know, right? The colors of the sea are so inspiring.
Speaking of inspiration, I wanted to chat with you about a possible art exhibition I'm curating.
Oh, that sounds cool. What's the theme?
I was thinking about doing something around the idea of the beauty of imperfection. I think it's an interesting concept that many artists can relate to.
Definitely. It's often the mistakes that make a piece of art unique and beautiful.
Exactly. And I love the idea of embracing and celebrating imperfection. It's something the world needs more of.
I couldn't agree more. I have some pieces that would fit that brief perfectly.
That's great to hear. I was hoping you would be interested in contributing.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to being a part of it.
Fantastic. It'll be great to collaborate with you.
For sure. So, when will the exhibition be happening?
I'm aiming for next spring. It'll be hosted at a gallery downtown.
Nice. I'll make sure to pencil it in my calendar.
Awesome. Can't wait to see what you come up with.
Same here. Maybe we can come up with a fun title for the exhibit. Imperfectly perfect?
Sounds catchy. Let's definitely consider it. Thanks for the suggestion.
Anytime. I'm always happy to help out.
It's appreciated. Let's enjoy the rest of our beach day now.
Agreed. Catch you later.
See you.